Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or Last Frontier for Bricks, and this is my review of the LEGO Indiana Jones Escape from the Lost Tomb set from 2023. The set number is 77013, comes with a total of 600 pieces even, and retails for $40. Not only is this a set celebrating the release of the final Indiana Jones movie, The Dial of Destiny, but this is also a remake from one of the original Indiana Jones sets back from 2008. Though that set retailed for $20 and only had about 263 pieces. So while this set is a double in price point, it also more than doubles in pieces. So I think that kind of evens things out. We got the instruction book right here. Has a basic 3D rendition and of the set in general. Well, I have a little inside. You have a little ad for the Lego Builders app, and then you go straight into the build. There is no advertisement for any other sets. So, let's go ahead and get started with the review of this set, starting with the figures. And of course, for our first figure, we have to start out with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Indiana Jones. This being the first Indiana Jones set I ever bought, I was quite excited to get a hold of this figure, and it did not disappoint. It's got some good printing on the torso, along with the waist and legs. Love the print with the holster there. Her good printing on the face, good amount of stubble. Comes with the new hair combo, which works very well done. Actually, I'm quite surprised they were able to get the brown rim around the hat as clean as it did. I don't know if it's just this particular figure, this particular hat hair piece that looks so good, but I hope it's for all of them because they actually do better than this than they do most of the astromechs for the Star Wars series. But other than that, he has his classic bullwhip, and he's got a drawstring bag which just goes right over the shoulder. And just a quick heads up, there's what his alternate face looks like. A bit of a confused face on him. I don't know how to describe that. But all in all, for my first Indiana Jones figure, again, I was not disappointed. This is a good looking figure. And next up, we have Indy's right-hand man, Sallah. He's got an interesting piece for his turban. Kind of surprised they didn't go with a fez for him instead. I remember him wearing that a lot in the movie. But maybe that's just what he wears in this particular scene in the movie. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen Raiders. I'm gonna have to fix that. Anyway, he's got some pretty decent printing for what he's got. He doesn't have any arm or leg printing. Good print on the face though. It definitely looks like John Rhys Davies. And again, a simple print on the front and back. Nothing too crazy, but I guess nothing really crazy. It really needed to be done for this figure. Actually, kind of surprised that they actually got the stripes on the front and back of his shirt as clean as they did on this as well. Well, and about as accurate too. From looks of things, they do line up on both the front and back of the torso. So again, well done on this figure. And next up, we have Indy's main girl, Marion Ravenwood. Certainly look very well, rather well done figure for her as well. Certainly looks like the dress she wears in the scene. Love the little detail on like the little flower, the little flower or the detail on here. Good long looking in hairpiece. Definitely love the little smirk she's got on her front. But I think I like her much more appropriate screaming face. He sings him more. Certainly fits the scene. Good detail on the back as well, and as you know, her accessory is a torch. Certainly useful for all those snakes in the pit down there. So another good looking figure for a very much loved character. And for our fourth and final figure of this set, we have a mummy. Wouldn't be a complete Lego set that takes place in a tomb without a mummy. Although, I don't remember there actually being a mummy in the movie, but of course Lego had to throw in some sort of enemy for this set. So, a mummy's about as good a choice as you could ask for. And this mummy's got some crazy looking detail. He's got wrappings all over this guy. Not to mention, strangely enough, this mummy seemed to be a bit buff for a mummy. I don't know. It looks like he's got himself a six pack. But I love the little attention detail on the eyes where it's all whited out. Not to mention, it looks like he's lost himself a tooth. But again, wrappings are literally all over this guy. Well, almost all over. I wish Lego could figure out how to have wrappings, have details on all sides of the on the face piece. But I can guess until now this will certainly do. He's got good details all around his head, his torso, even on his legs. Kind of disappointed there isn't anything on his arms. In fact, for some reason, they decided to go with a skin color for the arms instead of the like dark brown. I think for that's on the rest of the body. Interesting color choice. I'll be first admit that, but again, more good printing right there on the legs. Like I said, this guy is covered in wrappings. This certainly wouldn't be someone you'd want to meet, but a good final figure for this set. Alright, so now that all the figures are out of the way, it's time to take a look at the main build, one build at a time. Starting with the titular Lost Ark of the Covenant. Relatively simple build. I will say that all the details in this set are stickered, and that includes this sticker here. There's a duplicate on the other side. The cherubim on it are a relatively simple build, but they get the job done. They look pretty accurate. And the poles are actually just a couple of these pieces, 3 of them to be exact. And they've got a little 2x4 plate at the bottom so that you can place it where it goes. You can actually see it right there in the arch. It's just a simple light gray 2x2 plate with a jumper, so it is easily attachable and detachable. There we go. Goes right there on the arch. Next up, I think we'll take a look at the Anubis statues that come in this set. As you may notice, they are on the turntable pieces, so they can be rotated for whatever angle you want. The statues are actually pretty well built. They're entirely brick. They are entirely brick built. The only function is that you can adjust to the mouth to whether you want to have it open or closed. Nice little touch with the red 1x1 plate inside to kind of represent a tongue, but pretty well built figures, if I must say so. Oh, like I said, you do get 2 of them, and like I said, turntables, so you can rotate them. Anyway, which actually comes in with a play feature that I'll show off in just a bit. Taking a look at the ground, you'll see that there are 6 snakes set up, 3 green, 3 blue, and they do give you an extra for one of the main play fixtures. You may notice that there's a bit of a hole in the wall on the right side. If you turn it around, there is a little there's a knob on the side with a little drop thing in the back. All you have to simulate this scene in where you see that there are snakes basically coming out of the wall. All you have to do is pull the little lever, it tilts just a bit, and out comes the snake. So they only give you one for the set, but I think it works. When you take a look, you got a couple of sarcophagi on the walls. Again with stickers. All the details in this set are stickers, but a relatively simple build, but make a nice touch to what is mainly a pretty plain wall. I say mainly because there are quite a few stickers. Yes. And speaking of those stickers, there are some pretty nice references. As you can see, there's an R2 and 3PO sticker on there, which actually does show up in the movie. So yeah, because Lucasfilm, they love tying in all of their movies. But Lego took that idea and went a little bit further. Because on the other side, you will notice that one of the details is one of the Shankara stones from Temple of Doom. Really disappointed that set from this wave ended up getting cancelled. But there are a few more references. You'll notice on the second sticker on this one, there is a skull referencing Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Oh, there's another Shankara stone over there. But then Lego decided to be awesome and add a few of their own references. Right below the Shankara stone, you can see a Rakshi head from Bionicle, and in the top right corner, you can see the G1 version of the Mask of Underwater Breathing used by Toa Gali. Those are a couple awesome references. As for the other main play feature, that ends up being incorporated with the being able to turn the statue. To recreate the scene of Indy and Marion getting out of the tomb. Once you twist this around, you'll notice that this particular Anubis statue has a little lever like the snake pit. So basically, what you do is lift this lever, and that knocks down the statue, busting down the wall. And taking a look at the back, it's mainly a relatively simple build. You can see how the walls are built. There are on a couple of bricks here by only a couple of technic pins. It's enough to keep it up, but certainly not enough to keep the Anubis statue from knocking it over. Inside here, let me take this up real quick. You'll see there is a bit of a sticker with a cave, and you can also see that this is where your mummy is hidden. So even once they knock down the wall, they're not entirely safe. You'll see there's a little technical rod here. Oh yeah, for this play feature, what you have to do is pull that rod, and that drops and sit down the mummy. So a couple of cool, relatively easy play features that really make this set come to life. And speaking of making this set come to life, you can really see how much life can be put into this set once you've got anything set up in a pretty good way. I forgot to mention that the Indy's, as you can see, Indy's whip, it will snap back once you move it, once you let it go. But you can get some pretty good poses with this whip to give Indy look. Give Indy a little action look. But yeah, this thing, as you can see, I've got everything set up a pretty good way. I got the mummy coming after Marion. She's stuck in the middle of the snake pit. And Solus trying to move the ark. And then I got Indy up here on the Anubis statue. This scene really comes to life even when you play around with it. As for my final thoughts of this set, I gotta admit, I really enjoy this. This is a well done rendition of a classic scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark. I will say one thing real quick. While the falling Anubis statue and wall are a good play feature, I will say it does make this set a bit unstable. You may have noticed that the bottom of these two statues aren't the same, and that's because they weren't built the same. That's because while I was moving this set from where I've got displayed over here to my to my where I record all the videos, both the statue and the wall fell off twice, and I'm missing a few pieces. So I will suggest don't try if you don't need to move this set. Don't, because these two they will fall over relatively easy, and I both times I did have to rebuild both the Anubis statue and the wall moving this thing, because like I said, it is pretty unstable. So if you don't have to move this thing, don't. But other than that, this is a great set. Great play features, quite a few desirable figures. In fact, I think with the exception of Indy, because he comes in the other two Indiana Jones sets, pretty sure all three of these figures are unique to this set. So again, great set, great to play features, great figure selection. I would say that this is worth the $40. Come on, even if you're a price for piece person, admittedly I'm not. The piece count is certainly not the end all be all of what makes a great Lego set. But even the price per piece people would be happy with a 600 piece set for $40. So again, this is a great set. If you have any interest in Indiana Jones, I would certainly recommend it. Anyway, that's the end of this review. Thank you for joining me for it. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. You can check out some more of my content on the end screen in just a few seconds. And I'll see you all in the next video. Later, everybody!